You fucking nerds. That's right. I'll be fucking embarrassed for being a nerd. I wouldn't want to be a nerd. I mean, I've only played 11 hours of games. 2 hours of work on a game and not a nerd thing to do. My eyes are killing me. Go slam down some Wawa real quick. Over there. Oh, it's the big man. The inflation device is back. Oh, wait, it's changed. Oh. I thought we haven't only used it like once. Been a bit. All of your inflation fetish needs. This game's got it all. Hey, it's Klonoa guy. He's in. I'll be right back. Fucking lawnmower out there. I'll start talking when this fucking lawnmower's out of here. He's got a... What's up, Sim? That was the PS5 Pro thing. That's how they announced it, and then they said, we're going to talk about the PS5 now. And I'm like, I don't care. I just jumped on this game instead. Just close it, bro. Okay, weird. Is there anything in here? Why do they even let you like unfill the thing? If you just jump afterwards, you can just leave it. There's a secret level here somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of how the PS4 Pro was for me. There's nothing exclusive for it. And just like a graphical overhaul, I would just buy a new GPU. Yeah, if you're like diehard console, you don't do any like PC at all, like maybe, but I just don't see it, yeah. And I don't have the money for that shit. I'll save it for the Switch too. Because that'll be a new thing next year. Astrobot's fucking pumping this fucking dude in the mouth, man. Jesus Christ, man. Pumping his ass, man. Filling him up till he blows. Dude's a sex fiend, man. I'll tell you what. What the fuck? This guy's crazy. Pump him. Pump that motherfucker, man. It's been a nice level as far as set pieces and the art goes. Big guy doing shit. I'd say the music's doing much for me. I'm sure we've heard this song a few times now. I said the music's just been kind of... Oh, I wish it was kind of something a bit more, I guess, cohesive? Maybe not cohesive, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing to say. Cohesive with the levels. That's not even true either. Sometimes it is. But like this level for like a fucking, like a cloudy, dreamy, like almost like fairy tale thing. It's like, really? It's like, I mean, I'm fine with stuff that doesn't necessarily match, but especially when this is a reused song, I feel like it's been in a lot of areas, and if it's not reused, it sounds very samey. Some of the instrumentation gets creative, which is neat. I missed somebody. Where? There we go. It's like some of it gets like creative, or at least, you know, is different than usual. I don't know, the over attachment to the same motifs and here's a side there. I feel like this like general synthesized tech noises and stuff with like the vocals. I don't know, like I get it, there's like it's supposed to be the style of it, but I think it just kinda gets a little it's not like bad, it's just kinda there's not much about it. PS4 games on PS5 without a patch did have a benefit, but it sounds like for full advantage it's a patch. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure some devs will just kind of like lazy patch the pro support in. You know, it's just raw power, it's just gonna be a PC, but it's not like you're gonna get like exclusive games made for it. They still have to design around base PS5. It's like the Xbox bullshit. The fucking Series S or whatever. Kind of hamstrings. Even just general game, like multi-platform game development. I'm not seeing any more of these stickers, man. I'll tell you what. They recognize you can get up here. It's a nice touch. This has been one of the better levels visually, I'd say. Hopefully it would have a nice song to go with it. The blow up thing's not too bad either. Could have been a really long time ago. There's no going back in this game. We'll run it back. Still need to find this hidden fucking path too. And most of them have been near the end. Not all, one of them was like 3 or 4 dudes in. I don't want to go, bro. Oh, we gotta run it back again anyways. I'll do a little write-up on this one tomorrow. I doubt we'll finish today, so we'll chat about it tomorrow. Just kind of chill, enjoy it today, and break it all down. I'm kind of listening to some takes on some of it and shit while I was working. And interesting, man. I feel like for a lot of people, this game has just kind of come out at a time in the game industry here that just a lot of people are really refreshed by, which I can understand. I think it's an interesting just to think about how that affects discourse and whether or not that's something that matter a lot or a little, because I mean it does matter. Like I said, I mean I'll trash a Ubisoft game for doing the same old shit, but when I try to think about how good is that really, that game? If you try to extrapolate it out, and it's like games can only really be called good, right? I mean it's your opinion at the end of the day. It's not really a huge deal, but you can only really say also, I feel like this up here is something I can get to. I'm gonna come back down and try to... But I mean, your tastes really gonna be formed by comparison. I mean, what else exists and when does make a big difference, right? I mean, there's general human experiences, I suppose, that can weigh in regardless of if you played certain games and all that. It's not like, you know, video games are in some bubble of, like, experience or some shit. Let's walk this one back. Maybe there's something over here. Well, there's definitely something here, but... That's if it's the hidden exit. I got a little bit more of a juicy jump from that. Jesus. Wake up! That's cute. One little physics thing, we're such a small deal. Sweet. And there you go, there's one at the very beginning. I'm gonna go back and grab the last deal here. These are so not worth the money. These pumpkin spice traps. I mean, there's so little in here. Yeah, it's like $3.50, but like, man, I just really wanted one. After work, I was like, man, I like the pumpkin spice, and I buy like a. I bought this like Stolk cold brew one, like a pumpkin cold brew. It's like it's just not as good. Granted, it's probably healthier than whatever this one is, but yeah. So I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I'm just gonna have to see what I think at the end of this. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun. I think it's chill. I think there's a lot of things. It kind of depends on where you're at in gaming, what kind of like indie stuff you do, in some ways what you value in platformers, or how you kind of break some of them down. How cynical you kind of feel about, you know, cross tie-ins, branding, certain kinds of aesthetics, being tired or not. What's going on here? There's some really positive. I mean, it deserves positive reception. It's a good game, and it's a game I want to see this kind of game be made more often again, right? Like, regardless of thoughts on it, mine are generally positive. Not probably as positive as most critics I'm seeing, but I got reasons for that. But positive. In a way, it's like, you know, as an aside for me, it's like, you know, it'd be nice to see more of this kind of thing exist. It does exist in indies, but in AAA, because there's things that AAA specifically can do, and there's things that indies can only specifically do. You know, have the oversight and the money and all that stuff means there's a certain kind of game that's only going to be made when you have a bunch of money, but then, you know, good or bad, so. It would be nice to see a wider breadth, especially from Western devs and stuff. Why not go for something like this, right? But, you know, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I'd rather finish up before really going ultra crazy, but. Let's pump this guy. Full Astro fucking seed. You really just pumped the fuck out of him. Like, it's like right on his cock and everything, dude. Boom. So yeah, when I say it kind of depends on certain things, like I guess I can explain it a bit. I would describe the gameplay, the general minute-to-minute depth in gameplay of movement, the feel to be anemic, probably is the right word. I saw somebody reference it that way, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably what I'd say as well. It is a game that is these bare bones as it can get, almost. Other than having a little hover, there's no double, no triple, no extra attack, no anything, right? And these aren't complicated moves, right? Like, whatever. You don't have to have it, right? But none of that stuff, which you can make a good platformer without that, right? I mean, it definitely helps to have skill expression, in my opinion. You can have an easy game that's very accessible that has lots of skill expression, which means to me is like a high skill cap, lots of room to freestyle, really good feeling movement. I don't think it's like mutually exclusive, like, you know, you're either hardcore or you're not. This game I would say is anemic in that sense, but it does have a lot of, like, is it lateral, horizontal, whatever, variety. You're gonna get quite a few little upgrades that all feel pretty clean. None of them feel really like shit. They're adding a lot of gameplay on to a very anemic system, so it doesn't, I feel like, become this just crazy, really cool feeling thing every time you get one new deal. It just actually adds some gameplay that feels good, when there's really not a whole lot before that point. Some people would probably really like how just pretty much auto it plays. It really is just kind of more of like a little theme park ride. I think that kind of collectathon is not really like a big problem. Like I said, and I've been saying it the whole game, it just relies a lot on the variety. It relies on how those new mechanics get added in and how good they feel. The pace, set pieces, which they've done a really good job in my opinion with like bosses and stuff like that. And at times I would say it's probably not enough for me. I think you get some levels like this that look pretty good, they feel pretty good, they fuck it up on the music, and like I said, there's not much room for skill expression, but there's like a little bit of something, because there's like, you know, I could stop this early and do a little bit of jumping around, like whatever, like there's a little something to do. Out of your different moves, it's probably better than just like fists or something. So it's like, that's kind of one of my takeaways, and I think some people might find that pretty important. Like, it's cozy in a way of, I think in their desire to probably kind of keep it extremely, I don't know if accessible is the word. In a way, it almost kind of makes it feel less engaging. And he's like, oh, you could say, well, it's for the kids. I'm like, yeah, don't underestimate the kids. Kids have been, you know, when I was a kid, we were playing, you know, a little bit spicier, so a little bit more depth, right? That's the beauty about like skill expression and stuff, is you don't have to do any of that. So I think that's one problem I have with it. Like I said, I do like the set pieces. The general spirit of the thing I like. I think some people are gonna feel certain ways about how effortless the charm is. This game is definitely trying to be charming. It's trying to be fun. Clearly the devs got, you know, a good head on their shoulders for that kind of stuff. But I find it, because of branding, because of the blunt force trauma nature of trying to kind of like the Astrobot's, he's everywhere, his face is everywhere, His name is being said all the time. He's just rolling, and he's just really not that interesting. He was something made for a tech demo, and it fits well with that. He's essentially just like kind of just some guy, and it's like I don't think they add in their own something to the world to make it really like the Astrobot world, right? Like everything's got a little bit of technology to it. Outside that, it's really about how many references are slapped in there, the Sony branding, stuff like that. And some people, they're gonna really pop off with those references. They're really gonna love it, and I think there's a lot of like love and attention put into the references when you get to the gotcha animations and stuff. I found those actually pretty cool. It looks like they give a shit. They've played the games, right? Stuff like that. I really respect that. But it's like, what is Astrobot? Is it just a collection of references and like PlayStation branding and like really technologically very clean fidelity, just really strong looking, you know, worlds in that sense. But like, you know, it's the desert, it's the cloud place, it's the spooky area, and those are all nice to have, but like what spin does it put on those to really like sell something? And it's like some games would be the music, some maybe they have their own like little brand NPCs, like some, I don't know, maybe there's some abstractness there, like your Spyros, it was like very abstract, like kind of fairy tale, like dreamscape, kind of like skyboxes, and you know, like a fairy book kind of like enemy set and all that. You know, so it kind of gets like its own feel, right? Like Banjo-Kazooie, it's like the way some of them talk, you know, a density to some of the areas, and special like little bosses and NPCs, and like there's like a charm, right? There's like something that it makes that game feel like it is, like, you know, Crash and all that. There's a certain like fucking mania to like Crash that is like, you know, like what is that? What is Astrobot? It's like, and that's kind of what I feel like maybe they're lacking a little bit on that. I think some people would say totally not. Some people, this game's like a fucking, apparently a fucking water in the middle of a fucking desert. I've heard some people just pop off, but shockingly, I think it's cool, but I've heard some really strong opinions, and it's good for people. And this is a game I'd like people to feel strong about, even if I don't agree, but fucking Christ. Like I said, for me, it feels like a very, not very daring gameplay wise. Minute to minute. Like I said, I like the variety here and there, but it's nothing we haven't seen. I think the bosses are excellent, stuff like that, but yeah, it feels very much like just kind of like a Kirby kind of thing. I think the big thing for a lot of people is this game is on a technical level very good. It runs really well. There's no bullshit like performance swapping. It uses the tech of like the controller. Feels pretty alright. I mean, it makes it a bit more immersive, you could say. I think you'd stop noticing it pretty quick, but you know, it's cute, right? Maybe if I was more into the atmosphere of the worlds, that would probably hit a little harder. Some of the feedback on abilities with the haptics is kind of cute. Nothing I would say utility-wise, but so there's cool stuff there. And on a technical level, you know, all the particle effects, all the breakable stuff, like all that's really strong, and the game looks very on a fidelity level very clean. So a lot of people I think are gonna really pop off about, you know, it feeling like a AAA, even though it's more mid-budget, I guess, AAA, which this game just would be. I mean, I don't think a platformer is going to cost as much as a fully mocap game with actors and stuff, but yeah, so I think a lot of people are going to pop off at that, right? That's something your indies can't do, I suppose, right? You know, the fidelity, the visuals, the set pieces. And I think this knows that to a certain extent because it puts a lot of faith in those. Where with your indies, you're going to get like stronger art direction because, you know, they can have that kind of like vision. You're going to get like more thought put into like more niche or like daring like movement mechanics because, you know, they're not too worried about accessibility. So I think you can have your cake and eat it too, but We'll see. We'll see by the end of it. This is kind of where I'm at right now. I said I wasn't gonna get too far into it, but I felt like getting into it. So, yeah. So like I said, I like it. Yeah, I think there's some interesting conversations to be had around it. I think the game climate right now is a big thing. Sony in particular, especially after Concord just happened. I think the state of the genre, 3D platformers, especially in AAA, because it's a pretty much dead genre in AAA. The last probably new AAA platformer I can think of is probably Crash 4. Or the fucking tech demo for PS5. Oh. I guess Ratchet. But, it's alive and doing very well in indies, but, you know, some people just feel some kind of way about those, and I think that plays in. And then obviously, like I said, personal tastes and stuff. Comfort food kind of platformers, or what kind of gameplay style you like in platformers and all that kind of shit. It's interesting. I'm curious how the conversation's going to be in a couple of weeks. Right? 60 Boss 9211. Yeah, I went to work too, so we just got back into it. It's not seeming like a super long game. I mean, most 3D platformers aren't ultra long, but it's probably a little shorter than your average. Maybe not your average, but it's probably on par actually. Definitely not your longest one though. We're not done yet, really, so there's probably more going on. I've never seen that guy attack, so I did not expect anything from him there. Like a jump pad I get. Barely smack him. Snowboarding? This is an SSX, dude. I'm surprised we haven't seen Returnal Lady yet. I mean, I guess she'd be the only one, so. From her game. There's a meteor we missed earlier, I think. Yeah, that will finish today, but I'm gonna keep rocking for now. I'm gonna have work tomorrow, so I'm just chilling. Try to soak her in a little bit more here. Spooky time. sometimes they'll have some unique feeling tunes. Or at least, you know, it feels like they're trying to stray away from the motif a little bit. I definitely think they've got more than enough capability to do some cool shit, but I feel like it's too attached on keeping like a cohesive sound, or like using like a... Oops, I thought I was on the other level for a second. I'm not gonna use sound with like the motif and some of the robotic synth kind of samples and shit. I know it's like, I guess, the style, but on a personal note, I just don't care for that part either very much. I don't think it's an interesting style. Not very like, not a soundtrack you'd be like listening to a whole lot. Inside the game, so it's nothing. All-timer shit, but that's alright. I mean, it's serviceable. Like I said, sometimes I think it kind of annoys me, but only in a few songs. Yeah, the knives are quick. Chris. RE1 Chris. Chris Redfield. Well, you better hope you find Chris in a goddamn graveyard. I think we're gonna have Nemi in this. Nemesis. Mr. X, maybe. Nemesis is super well known in general. And I feel like modern audiences probably don't know him as well because he's just not as interesting in RE3 Remake. So you kind of have to play the original. Now he's been referenced in all sorts of shit. I think even like Fortnite and stuff. And Dead by Daylight and all that to great effect. But, really, I would say Nemesis is probably the... I could think of like the... like boogeyman type of monster in video games. It's like, it's probably Nemesis. I mean, so maybe Mr. X to a younger audience who played RE2 Remake, but he's a good dude, man. Two more dudes. I keep wanting to call it a sticker. A I thought those were disappearing because I was like, something was happening with the light because I was jumping. There's time. Oh, dude, it didn't land. He just started boosting. I don't think he actually landed because it was curved. It was like angled a bit. Kind of do cute shit, but there's really not much room for you. Kind of just got to do it how they want you to. There's not much skill expression in this. It's really just kind of just sees what you get. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You could argue more Galaxy. That was one of my critiques of that game. Tends to be very focused on. I'd say it's got more than this, but definitely focused on. He's got Jill. More on one curated path than really like a freestyle sandbox. It's like $700 Apple wheels. They're like Apple steering wheels or something. What the fuck is this? Apple MacBook Pro wheel. Like actual wheels? Wait, they don't do anything else? They're just wheels? You put on a laptop? It costs $700 to buy some wheels on a fucking laptop, bro? That's for your Mac Pro. Or is this not a fuck? Is this like the computer? What is a MacBook and a Mac Pro different? I'm guessing so. I mean, I hope this thing, like, is this just for companies? Pro stand. This stand costs $1,000 for $83 a month. This is a microphone stand. Or not microphone, a monitor stand. For $1,000. Man, I knew it was bad for Apple people, but good God, man. I didn't realize it was that fucking bad. Jesus fuck. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Who's buying that, man? Oh, you gotta be fucking dire. Wait, oh man. I mean, a lot of people buy the new iPhone every single year. That's pretty common, sadly. You really should not buy a phone every year. But I mean, it's your money, I guess. I don't like that there's a culture around it and planting obsolescence and predatory kind of like fad marketing around it and shit like that. What the? If you really want it, it's your deal, but in the mean, some people did go really hard on their phones, so they spend 99% of their time, and maybe they game a lot on it, but I don't know. I've had a few phones, but if I can help it, I never upgrade. Shit has to break. Yeah, I mean, like, it's your money, do what you want, but I do think there's like a culture around it, and very predatory practices on Apple's part to keep things that way, and I don't like the idea of pushing it in a way where it makes your current phone like liabilities or shorten lifetimes, and you know, like even like phasing out certain kinds of like proprietary, like, or you know, adding more proprietary shit to phase out certain things. And it's harder for older people to use stuff, security updates, shit like that. I mean, obviously, the EU's knocked Apple around to get rid of their proprietary charging cable, but sadly, it's only so much, and American ones aren't going to do shit. Okay, there's the sticker. Or not the sticker. The puzzle piece. Grab that, don't worry about the actual thing. Hi, generic ghost. Yeah, I mean, and I don't have like a problem with the idea of iPhones. I think they're really good for certain kinds of phone users. Sure. Definitely more on Apple and the phone culture and all that. I use my phone a fair bit, but I am not like a power user. I do not push the fringe of my phone. I don't take a lot of pictures. I don't play any games. It's just like video and like net browsing. Stuff like that, so. For me, it's like I don't need to be upgrading a lot unless shit's just broken. For some people, it's like, that is entertainment with everything, so I get that a bit more. But even then, once a year, I don't need to be upgrading my PC as a hardcore gamesman. Even once every 4, 5, 6 plus years. You don't need to upgrade your phone every year. Ain't no way. Lost time. These have all been good. The big question is, what is going to be the next bonus world? Not bonus world, but the next reference world. We had Uncharted, not surprising. Ape Escape. We had God of War, Ragnarok. Horizon has to be one. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Question is it this one or the next one? And then do you get like a Last of Us 2 one? Do you get... I mean, you can't do like Gran Turismo or anything. Fucking car. I don't know, they don't have a whole lot of other stuff that could fill up the world unless it's something super dead. I guess they could do like Ratchet and Clank. Is it? Nice, yeah. Some buddies who talk about that one a lot. Wouldn't mind playing it someday. Yeah, I always just wanted to wait till it was done. Seems like one I'd really like. I mean, I really like the, I think the only way off on this. I was just dodging him like, alright. Yeah, I like the first person kind of viewpoint instead of like a slow-mo. It's hard to tell when the slow-mo is going to be back up. You can't really tell. It's like on his back, but that's like... Can you see his back right now? I can't. You can kind of see it at certain camera angles, but sometimes your health is blocking it. Should be fun. A lot of factory games I'd like to play. Isn't Dyson Sphere out of early access soon too? That's on Game Pass. I thought about it, but I'll wait on it. need to just use my slow-mo for longer. Still, yeah. Gotcha. Sadly, things tend to leave Game Pass before their early access period is up, which just sucks. Cause I just don't like playing games in early access. Too much to play for me to play something that's not done. Or at least, you know, majority feature complete. I gotta drop it instantly without the shot. Cool. Their bosses are definitely their best. That's what they do best, and that's for sure. It might not be like interesting ideas, like it's just a gecko or a chameleon, just like a snake. But I mean, the spectacle of it and how they actually incorporate gameplay into it's pretty good. Like he's shooting saw blades down, you gotta like walk across him, walk up his tongue. Very strong there. This is basically a lot of the other levels don't really have that going on. Is this a flower level? What is this? What are we building up to here? It'd be refreshing to not be another one of the third-person action, story, Sony things, but like paddleboard or something. Loco Roco? Jesus. Huh. That's surprising. Another ancient forgotten series there. Cool. This one must be on the devs. For sure. Ain't no way fucking Sony was like, yeah, man, throw in a Loco Roco world. Maybe they wanted it to look more varied. So Horizon's probably the last one. I'd be shocked if Horizon didn't get a world. I'd respect it a lot. Horizon sucked ass. I've never heard of a Loco Roco fan. I'm sure they exist, but I've never seen someone pop off about Loco Roco. I'm surprised I even remember the fucking name. Oh shit, it's one of these, man. It's one of these. I think you can turn off these kinds of gimmicks. Like the motion shit, you could do with just sticks and shit. I mean, I'll do what they want. Like I said, there's definitely a cynicism though. Like, oh yeah, look, it's like long dead, right? And the pursuit is like big, high fidelity arms race, like experiences and all that kind of shit. Like with the variety just non-existent these days. So it's cool to see, you know, like somebody on the, you know, some dev in there giving a shit, but it's also kind of like, Jesus, I mean, these are like, most of the series in this are at least like 10 to 20 years old and like dead, like there's a few that obviously aren't, but they tend to be your Uncharted and stuff like that, so. Anybody going to play Lego Horizon in here? And I will judge you. It's okay. I don't think you're like a bad person or anything. I'll just judge you a little. I'm curious if anybody's actually gonna play it. I feel like even a Horizon fan wouldn't play it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not the market on that one, so. I mean, maybe there's just some people, it's like just any Lego game they'll just play. Yeah, I'd like to play the complete Star Wars Saga. I do have it. I've got the Indiana Jones ones, but I've played most of those. I've played some Batman ones and shit. Does Loco Roco have like movement control? Or like, I don't think it had gyro or anything. It was just like stick based. This definitely feels like them picking an idea out that makes for cool gameplay, because this is a nice gyro section, and not something that's just because Sony wants to advertise their big games. Maybe the devs got one and the Sony got a few thousand or something. Or maybe that's the play, that's the conspiracy, man. Makes them look like they care. Revive Loco Roco in a fucking reference game. Jokes aside, I don't know any Loco Roco fans. Maybe I'll become one. Maybe it's time to play Loco Roco. I don't even think it's on my fucking like to-do list. Funny enough, this was probably the most distinct art style in the game. It's naughty, it's like for a different game, right? Like, that's kind of what I mean. It's like, oh, this had kind of like a cool look. It's like, yeah, it's from fucking Loco Roco. That's kind of my point, yeah. The graphics are great. The tech's great in this. But sometimes, not always. Service of kind of just tried and true location. Yeah, you're here for the like shocking, like actual full-on Loco Roco world. There's only like 5 reference worlds that I imagine we'll see. Maybe there's gonna be more. Shockingly, you know, Loco Roco gets one. Ape Escape got one. God of War Ragnarok got one. Uncharted got one. And I'm sure Horizon will get one. I give that one to the devs probably. They're probably like, hey, we're gonna do the Loco Roco one for the fans. The Ape Escape one. And then Sony gets the fucking like third person fucking schlock bullshit. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe they just thought it'd look good putting one in there, or maybe they just thought it'd be good for gameplay. That was definitely more interesting gameplay wise than like Uncharted or God of War or something. Yeah, it's cute seeing them turn a reference and actually turn it into gameplay. It's a lot more high effort. Is liquid cooled? I don't know, I think it's just... I think they're just fucking around. I don't think it's liquid cooled. I wonder how cynically people are gonna look back on this game when you're creating a PS5 and it's popping off like it's God's gift to this earth. It's like, I mean, even it's like with any old tech, right? There's like something celebrating like how hardcore the tech is, and then 30 years later, it's like fucking playing with rocks. And this is like the game before this, the tech demo, which makes sense to be that way. It was like hardcore autofellatio. That one won't age as well when it comes to the tech references. This one's fine. It's more visual stuff. I could just not be there. But... Did all this flossing. Where did flossing actually originate from? Is it just really a Fortnite dance? They had to have stolen it from something. I don't believe that shit is like Fortnite made. Maybe they're just desperate for more dances because they have to sell a bunch, so it just came about somehow. Instagram. I don't know what's worse, a Fortnite origin or Instagram. Oh, Jesus. Defendership. Yes, the Sony released property. Yeah, when it's supposed to be a 30-year celebration, it's very generous with how much of this is actually got anything to do with Sony. Some of these have like loosely released on like PlayStation shit multi-platform. Some of these are just like gaming history things. Nothing wrong with referencing any of that, but when there's so much PlayStation branding, it's kind of like it's like, what are you taking credit for or something? Like, well, that's obviously not the case, but it's like, who's celebrating, man? It's like, it's not like it's their shit. They don't fucking make any of these games. Boink. Guardian guy. Which developer made those again? That wasn't Team Japan, was it? That's like Sony killed. That was the Bloodborne Gravity Rush people, they killed them. Who was the last Guardian does? The Shadow of the Colossus Nika does. Oh, Japan Studio. Yeah. Gen Design. Yeah. They kill. Japan Studio. Yeah, they did Gravity Rush, Loco Roco, Patapon, Knack, Ape Escape, Team Eco Games. Worked on Bloodborne, Legend Dragon, Astro's Player. And they were killed. And merged with Team Asobi and other studios. Which Team Asobi is this game? Gen Design. Specifically, one of the main guys, but I don't know what they've been working on since the last Guardian. Another dead fucking series. Fitty. Jordan. Oh. Christ, dude. I'm glad this is not a common thing. Very responsive. I just pressed the button once, then waited. Just like every other time. If there's anything else over here. That 250 one. It's good they mark it. All done on the crash site. Got one more piece hiding around somewhere here. So I'm gonna do the gotcha real quick. Azuma, kill you. Dart. Legend of Dragoon Bros, we're feasting. I don't know, I think I'm a monkey for life. I could become a bovine. I'm a monkey man though. Well, when you switch to these, you still keep your crappy face. It's udders. A couple fucking udders hanging out. This may be the last time we ever see Ape Escape, right? I gotta be the apes. I gotta rep the apes. I don't know what the hell Octodad has to do with Sony. it came out. I mean, I guess it had to have come out on a PlayStation. Joker's gone. This motherfucker's big. Huh? I did get rolled up. It's a knack. It is. This is awesome animation of him just putting together his pieces. Knack Bros. We're feasting. From the last Guardian. So the same series as Shadow of the Colossus. Eco, it's the worst of the three by a good chunk. And it's on the PS3 exclusively, so like nobody played it. But, it was alright. Uncharted corner. Safely ignore all that shit. Been crowded? Oh, we're almost done. I'll do a little bit more right now. But probably finish tomorrow. Have the mental capacity to kind of discuss this in full. I kind of just broke it down, my thoughts, I guess. 20-30 minutes an hour ago, but we'll see how it all pans out. On with the Leia hair. I'm not sure. Is she like following a pigeon? What do you mean the one in pants? If it was the journalist in pants, it's just an Uncharted character. His girlfriend. They got hidden shit, man. I haven't watched it. I wouldn't be able to tell. Have to see when I go back. Back there. Galactic Pirate, Seeker of the 7-star swords. It's like a dark cloud, like a red galaxy dome. It's familiar, but I wish they would like say the game name. Monkey. Thing of beauty in it. It's kind of a soulless monkey, but it's close enough. This looks like an annoying one. Yeah. You can just like avoid them, but you saved me. Thank you for saving me. It was Rogue Galaxy, yeah. I don't know anything about Rogue Galaxy, I guessed it. Something about the description, I guess. Shit all over the shop. Who's gonna clean all this up? Here. I can break all these. Some of them just take some effort. What a rubbing. This is where he likes to be rubbed. Just fucking came. Cool. Nice uppies. Damn genie bastards. Hey, it's fucking Cat. Stinky girl. From the studio they killed. Gravity Rush, the game. Good old days. Jesus, that guy just casually jumped and squished me. Didn't look like he was revving up. He just kind of did it. Thoroughly outsmarted, I guess. Man. Thought he was gonna do the spin. Just gonna ignore all the enemies, really. Like anything happens when you kill him. This guy, bro. Whoa, jeez, he's gonna turn all the way to the left here. I figured he had like a max, like, to pivot, but dude, he's just like hooks it right into himself. Man's got fucking tracking for days, man. Anything hiding around here? Let's see where that secret exit is. Okay, most of them are near the end, but there's been two that are very early, so there is precedent. Just having already missed it. I'll take the risk, man. Kate's girlfriend or Cat's girlfriend gonna be one? I feel like they only want to put one Gravity Rush. Shit's gonna be nice to get too. Man, that cake. Secrets in there. Oh, it is her girlfriend. I guess there were some ex-members of the team working on this game, so maybe they gotta squeeze one in. One extra one. did. Yeah, Mr. Mosquito's in. Well, I figure some of these is just gonna be like one person, right? Surely they could spare a spot. Yeah, I guess so, man. Mr. Mosquito's in. Coveted spot, man. The elder god of gaming, Mr. Mosquito. Back in the prison you go. Didn't see that secret area yet. Unless it's here. There's something up there. Oh. That's cute. Cool. Two more of these high suction here. Suction! There's no secret in there. SSD. Wow. Tell me about that SSD some more. And fucking get hit like subliminal messaging. The PS5 SSD. It's the most powerful SSD, although it's custom made. I don't know if we've missed anybody. That's the only one so far. There's your hell gas. Kill zone, motherfuckers. No, Killzone's been dead since PS4's launch when Shadowfall came out, I think it was. They went on to make the awesome series Horizon. We all know that. And their studio founder, whatever the fuck his director is, the CEO now, Sony Gaming. If you hold it for like a little bit, it just like rapid shoots it. Yeah, you pick out different junk and then use it. It's cute. This is the level, I guess, that's supposed to be exploring it a bit more. Yeah, probably not. I mean, to the devs, who knows? Maybe they just did it because some of them like the games and just because they knew they had those IPs there. So if they're gonna make like a reference thing, it's like they have them. But yeah, it definitely reflects back kind of poorly. Regardless, I'm sure I would imagine some of the devs were acutely aware of it. But I mean, what's Sony gonna do? The Astrobot, that's my thing, is like the Astrobot thing is like referencing crap, right? Which is part of the problem with its identity, is that's not really an identity. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but a very hollow one. How best. I shouldn't have. Seems like I fit 3 fucking Helgas. Look, wasn't done, man. I had to check real quick, but I'd already touched it. And roll back in. Oh no, look. To improve the game, man. Yeah, it seems kind of like goofy when it's like... Oh, I didn't even do this one. I forgot I went straight to something else. When it's supposed to be some 30-year celebration of like PlayStation, and like the vast majority of this shit's like dead as fuck. Some of them even killed recently by Sony's hands. It's not exactly like a... Like you're playing a fucking like graveyard, man. If like most of the identity of this game wasn't references, then that'd be one thing, but... It's quite a bit of its identity. Like, don't get me wrong, there's like quite a handful of, you know, generic, but like, you know, well enough put together kind of tried and true locations. You know, we got our space location, we got like Egypt and stuff. Nothing I would say there's like, you know, the Astrobot identity. Like, what is Astrobot doing? It's like unique, other than like the generic kind of like robot synth voice shit, and every single thing in this having a little bit of like technology attached to it. Not really like an Astrobot, like something. Like a lot of it is that it's like branding, and like that is the identity. Like it is branding and references and stuff like that. I mean, I guess that could be an identity too, but yeah, then you like, you know, when you have the state of like most of these series being dead as fuck, it kind of hurts that a bit. I mean, a lot of references are gonna be that way. But still, man. Maybe I can... Barely. I don't mean to like double it, but you just kind of like hold in, it happens. You had to do one and then just let go. Don't even keep your fingers kind of on the trigger. It's like the slightest touch activates it. Instead of like a hard one. Where's the guy we're looking for? Should be around here. This dog? He's up in there somewhere. He could be actually on that thing. Just haven't seen him. Is it up there or something? There's a checkpoint over there. There's a dude hiding under here. Barely peeking out. Actually, I should have finished it to get the 100 coins again. Like I said, I plan on 100%ing it, but I don't know if I'm 100% the gacha. Because that would be just grinding. Depends on if you get something. I like the idea of like having a physics cut when you create a platform also. Too bad most of these ideas are just gonna be used once or twice in passing, and then that's kind of the end of it. Which I mean, it can be cool too if there's enough of them. But Jesus, dude, there's literally a shortcut like 5 feet from this one. Like I said, this game does not want to like challenge you. Its base gameplay is like anemic, but so it's still got its fun. I still enjoy it, but yeah, there's definitely certain things I think if you're looking for in a platformer, maybe this one. There's like zero skill expression. Very little depth. I mean, he just pretty much just walks and jumps. A little bit of a hover, a little bit of a punch. There's a little bit you can do with that. I think the deepest tech is that when you do an air punch, you get like a slight Mario Galaxy-esque kind of like cover up. But I mean, no platforming, because it's pretty linear. Linear with the design of being very easy. Very little you can do with that. Sometimes you can, like I said. There's a little bit of depth there. Try to have some expression, but still for the most part, like so much you can do. This is the Tsushima location. We're probably like, we don't have enough we can do with that game to actually do like an entire fucking world. Don't worry, don't have a horizon. I would be shocked if there's no horizon, because we haven't seen a single horizon character, so it's gotta be the major world here. Fancy. It rumbles when you get the right one. Slightly. One more reference man. A woman. Something. Robot. Was that the guy from oh, what's it called? I played the first one. The third one has that French actor. What is it called? It's the fucking Resident Evil but with samurais. I don't remember what it's called. I mean, I didn't love it. It was fine. I'd play the rest of them, but they remade it, or they kind of like remastered it. What is it? Jesus Christ! I can't remember the fucking name of it. And the third game has like the dude from Leon the Professional in it. But it's action, fighting demons in like feudal Japan. But Resident Evil. It'll come to me eventually. Pretty tired of it. It's past bedtime for me. I wasn't supposed to take a picture of all those for some trophy. I mentioned that before, but I've not been taking pictures. I just get behind them and just look at it and like, okay, cool. Nice camera. I was trying the D-pad first. I don't know why I decided to try the D-pad there. If it did anything. Okay, it has... I can dance. It's a PS2 game. All of them are on PS2, but the PS4 remaster happened like 4, 5, 6 years ago. Onimusha. There you go. Yeah. Onimusha. Yeah, I played Onimusha Warlords. That's what it was. That's why I was thinking of War. That was the remaster. Upgrade a PS5 try. I don't have the money, and I wouldn't do it anyways. I mean, I guess if I had infinite money, I would. But I didn't need a Pro last time, and I sure should don't need it this time. I don't get any Pro specific shit. Loud. Jesus, the loudness distracts me, man. It's hyper loud. Yeah, it's just... If you're like a hardcore, like just console only gamer, I maybe get it, but I would rather upgrade my GPU. There's like the chance I can't run Monster Wilds. That scares me. On PC that is, I could run on PS5. I don't know, if I could run RE4 Remake really well, I'd imagine Wilds isn't going to be much different. They want like a larger audience for that. You're right, but I mean, I'm rocking a 1080 Ti, so I'm pushing the limits. called a cross. But... These are the difficult levels. Let's see if we can handle it. Dodge it. I was like at the perfect time. Yeah, that boy's quick. It's hard to tell which of those is which sometimes on the fly. Because they look the same. That one has like a little smoky thing going on. He's like red. Did they announce the price? Was it $700 like everybody said it would be? Okay. No thanks. Is it even like a big upgrade? I wonder what the equivalent in like PC is. Oh, you have to attach it? It doesn't even have like a built-in one anymore? Option? Jesus, dude, it cost me $800 fucking dollars to pick that fucking thing up, man. That is ridiculous. I could just get a new GPU, a good one. It'd be good for like another fucking decade or two. At this rate. Jesus, that shit's fucking gnarly, man. I don't know if you can punch those or what. Shame you have to go through this whole fucking bit here before you can even try that again. This level is called On the Beat. There's no beat at all to like be on. Thought they were gonna copy the Mario thing. I mean, these things sort of have a beat. I guess everything kind of has like a pattern. This hardly has like a distinct beat feel timing when you're platforming. It's just kind of like an EDM song going on. What the fuck? No, these sections are fine, and I appreciate them having something technically harder, but there's just no movement or anything. They're not really super interesting. There's a lot of trial and error sometimes too. I don't really know what's going to be popping up, which I mean sure is the case, but like randomized. I thought I was gonna alternate them, but it doesn't. Hell, they didn't even start with the same one that time. Great. God, these take so long. Fucking flip, man. How fucking long do they think I fucking need? Fuck. Lost my jump on the way up, I think. What a PS1. Oh, it's a soul bad guy, man. We were joking about him. And if he's in Dave the Diver, he can be in this one. Soul bad guy. Crossover. The crossover man nowadays, I guess. What the? Is this the res guy? No, I don't think it is. I thought it's considered a Sony-ish related thing. Sony adjacent. Might be them wrong. That didn't work. That sucks. I was hoping it just kind of pop me out there anyways. Even if it didn't make sense, it'd just be like scripted, right? Not actually like anything to do with how realistic a trampoline would be at that point. Takes forever to respawn. Give me that insta respawn, man. That's what I desire. What? How did I fly backwards from that? Bullshit. Every platform has a fucking boost. Unless that's the end of it. Dude, what? He just slid off the... What choice do I have, man? I have to get up there immediately so I can hit the last thing. Give me a little grip, man. I can't just, like, wait. He just fucking slid off, dude. Didn't even look like that steep. I'm pretty sure he's been on steeper shit already. Christ almighty, man. He still slid, but I could jump at the end. I didn't like remove the rhythm hacker. Which one is this? It's not. Is it Res? I don't know. I mean, that was a rhythm game. I gotta say, this didn't have. This stage had no rhythm at all. It was not rhythm based or anything. Oh, wait, was that the last one? This one was just a slow down one. Neither of them did. This one was fun though. The slow motion's fun. Shocking behavior. I wonder if you get everything, if there's like some super level. Who is this asshole? Seems familiar. Quiz guy. No idea. Buzz Master Quiz. Never heard of it. Who the hell owns that? Guess I'm not Sony. This Virtua? No, this Virtua Fighter is this this might be Jin or whatever his name is. Tekken shit. Quiz game, I know I get that, but who the hell the rights over it. He hosted it. Yeah, this is Tekken. I thought it was Jin, I don't remember his name. There's Devil Jin too. I don't play Tekken, but I mean, you know some fighting game characters just like existing in the world of gaming. Go grab this 250 thing. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and just keep going. I don't want to be like right on the edge. Being done, I want to have like a little chunk and then talk about it. I'm kind of tired. I had a good chit chat about Listen to my self-talk. I thought what I said sounded, like it made sense. It represented my opinion pretty well, but I don't know if I could spew that again. I'm tired enough where it's probably better if we just continue tomorrow. Let me see. Oh god, I've seen this guy before, yeah. In his face. Huh, yeah, I mean, they're probably not hard to make. Oh wait, is this William, dude? Nah, is this William? Wait, what? Who is this? This isn't fucking Sakura or nothing, I don't think so. He has a totally different outfit. God, could it be William? Yeah, Neo, William. God, please not Neo, dude. I don't remember if he had a demonic katana, but I mean, this guy doesn't look like special enough. It's hard to tell. Foreigner. I mean, he's a foreigner, so man, probably really. Jesus, really Neo? You're celebrating Neo? Are you fucking kidding me? It is William. Jesus, dude. God, I must already have known, man. He brought up fucking Neo. Talking like this is a celebration of fucking Sony or PlayStation. I mean, really? Fucking Neo? Not even that old multiplayer game. Get a kick out of the Resident Evil ones. I mean, decent, sure. That's about as much as you give it. The enemy variety was atrocious and I hated the level design. And Team Ninja's idea of a difficult boss is just throwing more of them together and giving them like 0 wind-up time. I don't know, I got tired of the loot too. It was just more of a pain to deal with and it was fun to like upgrade. And really it was all about getting like a few new game pluses in. More of them together. Yeah, a lot of like the post-game fights, like the hardest one in the game is Nobunaga and his wife. It's just bosses you fought solo but together. I love that shit. A lot of boss rushes and all that. I don't know. I had fun with Neo 1. It's not my favorite Souls-like, and I've been thinking about doing too. But I don't know. Like I said, the loot was annoying after a while. There was too much of the variety was in the new game pluses. I really wish the core playthrough would have been better. I think having a variety of new game plus is awesome, as long as it doesn't feel like the main game is lacking. But apparently there's a lot of new game plus type of shit. Like I said, I think the enemy variety is pretty old. It's mostly just Onis and shit. And I just don't like the level design. It's pretty annoying. But I don't know. I didn't hate it. I mean, I played through the whole thing. It was fun enough. But it's not one I would get like super excited to be thinking about. Modern Team Ninja for me is only kind of less and less interesting. cheesed a lot in one. Yeah. Can't blame you. Yeah, I just did dual katanas. Didn't touch the DLC. I watched Goto play a bit of that with some light torture. Yeah. That's how it seemed. Aggro. I thought they said I had finished this location. Why am I still unlocking more shit? Or does he not count as a rescue? People say 2 is the peak. Which is why I feel like giving it a try. Wulong seems like really weak. I made my mic explode on stream. I don't know why I saw. But I've heard it's really mediocre, so I'm not sad that I fucking skipped out on it. And then, ADHD, yeah. And then they made that new, like, fucking Ubisoft type of one. What was it called? It's already forgotten. Nobody cares about it. The one where you have the hang glider. God, what is it called? Does anybody remember? They also did Stranger of Paradise, which tried to do some cool stuff, but man, it had level design like I was playing a PS1 game. Like a bad one. And the story was like nonsense. The job shit was cute, but I don't know. I feel like to really get the flow going. It's too kind of annoying. It's just very unnecessary to even do. You could just crank it as like a punchman, not even changing your job. Yeah, you might like the combat if you can really groove with the combat. The multiplayer is dead, but because there's nothing else in the game, you really have to just be interested in the job system. I mean, Jack's kind of funny. What was I? I was about to look something. Oh yeah, Team Ninja. Wonder how that sold. The newest one they did. Rise of the Ronin, that's what it was. It came out this year. I didn't realize that Team Ninja did Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Almost. I might sleep before I finish that, just so we can have max energy for chit chat after the game's over. But I could also probably knock it out, I'm sure, in like an hour or something or two. Unless there's a really spicy finale level. I mean, they put out like a game a year. Or more. They must have a lot of different employees. Like 2019 Dead or Alive 6, Extreme 3 Scarlet, Ultimate Alliance 3, 2020's Neo 2, 2021. No, this is a collection, Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. Then it's Stranger of Paradise 2022. 2023's Wulong. They worked also on an Atelier. And then Rise of the Ronin's 2024. I mean, they flip a shitload of assets. I'm sure that helps. They've been running off the same, I feel like, vibe since, the same kind of, I feel like, general framework since Neo 1. That's their formula. I think especially after Will Long, people probably kind of get a little over it. Alright. I'm fucking tired. Could power through, but I don't really have like a reason to. Let's get a rest. Finish my chomps and all that. And then getting a nice kind of civil, reasonable discussion of the game once I finish tomorrow. Probably the way to go, and then I'll continue Vi. I have them sending me a game as well, because Space Marine, they didn't send that for some reason. I'm having them send me Tales from Toyotoki. So, another VN, but it's a short one. Just like a day. Got some indies coming up. Ugly, Indica, Self-Loss. Let's see, whichever one they send me, Yeah, those are week after the El Paso Elsewhere console release, which that's a shooter. I probably should play it on PC. But it should be okay. Supposed to be cool. Mostly just a lot of indies until the 26th when Zelda comes out. Might try to do Tingle before that. The first Tingle. And might try to go through a couple Game Pass things that might be leaving in a month or two. Roller Dome. I think Goat Simulator Remaster is getting out of Game Pass. I might wait to do Goat Simulator. It seems like it's just a fun time. I want to do Against the Storm pretty badly, but that's going to be like really long. Because it's like a roguelike RTS thing, so. But obviously, you know, gifted stuff and all that if some of that worked out. But we'll be doing Zwei for a good while, so. I'm pretty sure that's another 20+ hour game, and I'm only 2 hours into it. I don't know, I feel like I could keep rocking. Like I said, I want to be able to, like, I could beat it without like having much energy, but this is one, I think because of its reception, I really want to get a nice chat on. Anyways, I will catch you folks tomorrow. Thanks for watching. It's not like I didn't stream much. It was like 13 hours today, so. No work tomorrow, so other than food creation, could be a stream all day. Bye bye. And speed. Does it? Yeah, I might give it a go since so generously gifted it. And if people are going to be playing it. What day does it drop? Yeah, no promises on for sure, but I might at least give it a go. So this is like a beatable game? Oh, it's next month. Okay. I'll be fucking going on a trip around then. I'll look into it. I'll be gone for a week in the end of October. One of the rare moments where there will be no stream for a while. Oh, really? Okay. Could be cool. We'll see. I'll look into it for sure. I mean, I plan on giving her a go, but I probably should play during the hot period. But we're also getting into busy games time, so. God, we're already getting close to the fucking end of the year, man. I feel like I just did the end of the year review. Like less than 3 months out. Well, I guess there's 4 months. Technically. Yeah. Also feel like kind of just playing Balatro or the wizard one, Noida. What's up, dude? I'm jumping off, buddy. Good to see you. But it's sleepy time for me. We got plenty of stuff, so. Alright, folks. I'll catch you later. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Y'all?